We're out here framing. Got her going good, and I've got my model here. I've got my laptop, my SketchUp model, and I can, you know, float it around, turn it around.
Yeah. Sí, que esa lo ponen en medio, ¿eh? Sí, está como tostada. Mira, viste que está como rajada esto así. Tened cuidado, varón, cuidado, que mira que no esté sucio porque no se quiebran, ¿ves? Que siente bien, pues.
There's our steps all finished as far as the framing goes. I always build into the height of my risers the ability to leave this 3/4 inch plywood on permanently. It just makes for a stronger step. You'll see a lot of builders or carpenters, they'll forget to allow for this, and they'll have to take that off and just put the wood tread on there, and sometimes that works fine, but for a stair like this that's this wide, you really need more structure under the step, under the tread. You know, you're laying out a set of steps, you need to go ahead and allow 3/4 of an inch in the height of your riser for this material to stay there permanently. So you can see here now it seems like the top of that step is close to the concrete, but I'm going to add another inch on top of that, so then we'll have about a 7 1/4 inch, you know, finished riser height. Getting strong though. Also have stringers where you step. You know, some carpenters will put one stringer right in the middle. Of course, you don't walk in the middle. You walk on that side, and then when you take another step, you walk on that side, and so on. So sometimes on a wide set of steps, you'll have deflection on either side of the center. Don't fall. We're rocking and rolling on the floor trusses. You can see here we have heavy duty hangers. Let's see if I can get a better shot of those. You can get lighter weight hangers, but I love these heavy weight. And the trusses are on 19.2 inch circles. A little bit of a pain when you're working out the subfloor because the sheets don't work out on 4 feet, but they do work out on 8 feet. So, but that allows us to have a stronger floor system. 16 inches on center would have been too close, and 24 inch on center would have been a little too far apart for my taste on this span. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's an opening for ductwork. It runs down through here, and I have it laid out so that it is over our heat and air unit, which is going to be right here. In our previous vlogs, you've seen that there's this huge footing under the slab right there. And now you can see why, because this wall is carrying the floor load. Okay, we got our subfloor down, and we're building walls. This wall is 9'6" tall, so we're making it all the exterior walls 2x6s. Well, any wall that we've got that's over 8 feet tall, we're gonna go ahead and make out of 2x6s so that they're nice and strong, no wibbly wobbly. There's the office over there. This center portion is going to have post and beam construction, so huge timbers, not huge, just 8x8 post, and the rafters are pretty huge. They're 14. They're 8 inches wide, 14 inches tall. That's the nominal size. And so what we're going to do is build the walls on that end of the house, and then we're going to build them on this end, and then we'll have to wait till our post and beam comes in a couple of weeks and set this part, and then we'll build our walls in between the post and beam. So I've got the main floor walls turned off, and I've just got the post and beam turned on. You can see it's pretty cool. I really feel bad for you guys sitting in your offices behind your desks. It's funny, I say that, but this winter when it's freezing, you know, it's 25 degrees out here, I won't be bragging, will I? Okay, well, it's lunchtime, and the flurry of activity is settled for a minute. This house is not rocket science, but you have to keep your wits about you because all these walls are different heights. There's not one wall that's the same height, so you got to be careful. Think about dimensions and where windows are located, doors are located, the rough opening sizes, all that. Gotta make sure these studs are the right length because the panels, you know, the roof has a certain pitch, 2 and 12. This is our footing. Footing is about 4 foot wide. This is for the retaining wall. It's going to hold back dirt on that side. Then we have four number 4 bars in the footing, and I had them bring the wall rebar up out of the footing. And of course the wall will only be a couple of feet tall out of the ground over on that end. A couple of close-ups of how we do the rebar. This is Friday, October 4th, and we just about have all the framing on this end of the house done, the wall framing, so that we can set the roof panels. We have one section of roof that goes this way, and then one section of roof that goes that way, lower. And so a lot of the walls, well, the interior walls that aren't built now will be built all the way up to the panels. So we'll wait till the panels are set to build those walls. But then in this section, we've got our post and beam, huge 8x8 post, 8x14 rafter beams, timber rafters, and those will be set first before we do any framing there. But next we'll move to this end of the house. That wall is 11'8" tall. That's like 9'6". Got our clear story in. It's Friday afternoon. It's a little slow, but just trying to figure out where all your point loads are and make sure they're in the right place. Like I was saying earlier, is really the key thing here. So we'll start again next week. See if we can get ready for the roof panels.